My name's Father Ambrose. I'm the Dean of the college, which means I've got a particular care for its spiritual life and mission. Chaplaincy clearly is a service that we provide, but in terms of that kind of growth in young people, that's the responsibility of the whole school. Each and every teacher in every classroom has a responsibility, not just for the academic progress of each and every child, but their whole progress as a human being.
We have chaplaincy all over the school, so there are many clubs, for example, Word of the Valley, where we discuss scripture together and we speak about issues that we think are important to discuss in this world nowadays.
So we have retreats with your house and also your year group, and it's a way for the students to connect with God and also with each other. My year 12, we walked to Gilling, which is about an hour's walk away, and we listened from a variety of people. It was focused on service. One of them runs a homeless shelter and was telling us about the troubles, but also how made him grow, and that was really interesting. It's just hearing about different people's perspectives on life.
Each house has its own spiritual life, which is supported and shaped by a member of the monastic community who serves as a chaplain, who is available to them, and a point of stability in the school, which is important both to those who are here studying, but also those who come back years later and look for the same inspiration that they received when they were young.
So the house chaplain is quite an important role in the house. There's one house mass every week, and he's in every morning and evening for house prayers. He's always there if you need to talk to him.
So my house chaplain's Father Chad, and he's got quite a visible role in the house actually. He comes once a week to do house mass. He will come up to do Lectio with us, or even just for a chat with certain year groups actually, just to kind of build those links within the different year groups.
We also have other forms of chaplaincy in-house, for example, Lectio. Students of all year groups come together and read scripture, and then they talk about it and give their opinions. And it's very student-led, so it's without teachers. Yeah, I think it's important for us that we listen to each other and kind of learn from each other. It definitely makes me reflect, and it leads me through my day as well.
Accompaniment is really important at Ampleforth. We go out of our way to create opportunities for people to walk alongside each other. Nobody walks alone at Ampleforth. There are a lot of people in our school whose principal job is to walk alongside the young people, the tutors, the chaplains, the housemasters and mistresses, all of those people who provide different types of accompaniment that respond to the different needs of each young person. I think such a vital message for someone growing up and finding their feet and finding their place in the world. That in fact we're people always of potential, and that every time there's a need to pick ourselves up off the floor, there are people standing nearby to help us do that and dust us down and say, don't forget, there are much greater horizons out there than the issues we face now.
I think we learn a huge amount from everything that's on offer to us in terms of our faith life, but I think especially it just gives you a real sense of your individuality, but also more importantly your dignity. It teaches you how you can treat other people.
The big focus for the week is probably the Sunday morning when the whole school comes together in the Abbey Church, and in many schools the experience is that the weekend is an emptying out. At Ampleforth it's quite the opposite. This is a school that fills up on a Sunday, not just with the students but with their families, with old Amplefordians and all those who want to tap into something really important. It should be a welcoming place consequently, and one where every time students leave they feel that they've grown. They haven't just learnt something, but they've changed and changed for the better.